coming right up. The Raptors. And DB, at this early part of the season, what's most important for the head coaches?
What's fascinating to me, Kevin, when you listen to coaches talk is whether you're a championship coach or a first-year coach, one of the biggest things you have to do is figure out your rotations.
Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Gary Trent is out there with Harden. And then there's Antetokounmpo. Then there's Chris Boucher. And it's Porzingis in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Now here's Antetokounmpo coming off a stellar performance against Washington. And Antetokounmpo with the jam.
Yeah, boy, the length of Giannis to get to the miss. And then the offensive ability to do damage afterward.
Here's Thompson. Okongwu kicks to Jackson. Shoots the three. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Giannis dishes to Harden. Trent with the wide open look. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Alan. On the sidelines.
I caught up with Coach Darko Rajakovic. I brought up Giannis Antetokounmpo and how effective a scorer he is, and Coach told me, well, when he gets into the lane, he's very tough to guard. For us, it's about forcing him into longer and ideally contested jumpers. That's what I want us to do. We'll see if they're able to accomplish this. Guys, back to you.
And Allie, thanks so much. The basket counts and one. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a three-point play. And if you look at what he's done over the last few years, Greg, is Giannis still getting better?
The numbers say yes. Field goal percentage, points per game. He's still a double-digit rebounder, an all-time great, breaking new ground.
That's good from Antetokounmpo. Greg, over the last 9 seasons, the Bucks with the second most wins in the regular season.
I mean, a dominant run to be sure. Now, not to mention the franchise's second. Rocketing off the deck. Thompson showing that youthful exuberance.
And that great replay brought to us by the AT&T Connected Cam. And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. Okongwu against Porzingis. Here's Harden. Holiday with the block. The Raptors have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Pass to Jackson. On the wing, Thompson. Headed by Porzingis. Clock at 4. No one covering.
Oh, phenomenal work right there. There's times, boy, he can be tough to check.
For the Raptors, they come in off the loss to the Hawks in Atlanta.
Hey, they had their opportunities, but let's face it, they choked from the line. Hard to win that way on the road.
You've got to stand in and deliver from the free throw line, even in a tough environment, and they failed to do so.
And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
That's something you'd like to see more out of Jackson, making plays for others.
Holiday against Harden. Over Holiday. And again, the Bucks miss. Raptors leading by 7. Raptors moving the ball around. Lets it go from deep. Antetokounmpo pulls it in.
Well, that's the opportunity they're looking for, just not the result, obviously.
Harden gets the bucket.
The three-point shooting of James Harden has always been pure.
Thompson outside. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Stolen by Harden. Pass to Antetokounmpo. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
And anytime Jackson gets near the rim, it's pretty much a done deal.
Giannis outside. Boucher sets a screen for Antetokounmpo. And it's Toronto with the rebound. They're getting their first look of the season at the Bucks in this one. Okongwu against Porzingis. And there's the foul. It's on Chris Boucher. That is his first foul of the game. What a great look here at this tremendous move from our AT&T Connected Cam point of view. Thompson passes to Okongwu. Just 5 on the clock. Pulls up on the wing.
Gary Trent Jr. taking pride in his defense right there. That's a big-time contest.
Here's Harden on the wing. Antetokounmpo kicks to Trent. Antetokounmpo setting the pick for Trent. And a miss there on the triple. And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for the Toronto Raptors. 4-point game. Okongwu with the screen for Jackson. Pass to Okongwu. That one's in, his first shot this game.
Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Harden sets the pick for Antetokounmpo. That 3 off the mark. Raptors leading by 6. Okongwu, the pass to Holiday. Now Okongwu, and play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen. And now here's the 2K leaderboard with the list of the NBA's best teams from three-point land a year ago. The Bucks number 1.
You know, they went through stretches when they just didn't miss from beyond the arc. I mean, that carried them right to the top of that list.
Quentin Grimes is checked in for Trent. Harden against Howard. Outside, Porzingis. It's good. The assist that time from Harden.
When Porzingis is knocking down that three-point shot consistently, it opens up other aspects of his game.
And although an undersized center, more than making up for it with some serious hops.
Porzingis with the ball. Guarded now by Jackson. And that's a foul called on Porzingis. That's his first foul.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
And there's a whistle. That's going to go on James Harden. That's foul number 2 for him.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Bruce Brown. He's checked in for Milwaukee.
Number 11, Bruce Brown.
And the Raptors with the ball, leading by 5. Here's Okongwu.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Brown outside. Back to Giannis. To the inside. Here's Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Easy money for Kristaps Porzingis. That's 7-3 we're talking about.
Holiday, no one around him. A three-pointer is right on target. Holiday's got 5 now.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Here's Grimes. He's covered by Thompson. Here's Antetokounmpo. Okongwu grabs the board.
Oh, he'd like to have that one back. That's in his wheelhouse for sure.
Now Thompson. 11 points last game. Lets it go from 14. The kick out to Holiday for the 3. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
Bucks trail by 11. Brown finds Antetokounmpo. Okongwu grabs the board. Toronto's gone 4 of 5 from three-point land to get things going here in the first. Thompson, a screen on Boucher. Here's Jackson. Bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip, and guys are making their shots. That's critical.
And timeout called by Doc Rivers. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. He's checked in for Toronto. Miles McBride comes in for Drew Holiday. The Bucks also with the sub. Miles Bridges, he's checked in for Porzingis. Round kicks to Giannis. Bridges outside. Jackson against Giannis. 5 to shoot. And they get it. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That's on Jaren Jackson.
And with that skill set at 6'11", Giannis might be the toughest guard in the league.
2 shots.
Free throw good. Giannis. I'm told now by our producer, do we have him, guys? Okay, we do. We have a call coming in from Shams Charania. Shams, thanks for joining us. What do you have?
Well, excitement building in Ontario ahead of this coming May when the WNBA makes its long-awaited launch north of the border. The Toronto Tempo will become Canada's first ever WNBA franchise, and with that league finding a rhythm, this debut feels right on time.
It is a beautiful thing. And Shams, we appreciate the report. Second free throw, no good. So Doris, when it comes to punishing flopping, the acronym is STEM. And you can walk us through this. S-T-E-M.
That's right, Kevin. Secondary, theatrical, embellished movements. Players are always going to embellish contact because they want to make sure the official sees it. What the league doesn't want are the flailing pirouettes, the exaggeration or feigning of contact. Those actions will be penalized.
Pass to Christie. From the arc. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Bucks trail by 17. Giannis inside. Jackson on him. Brown finds Antetokounmpo. Rebounded by Jackson.
Sometimes
the power on that
An amazing athlete. The length, speed, Giannis is borderline impossible to guard when he is playing downhill.
A fadeaway. Here's Okongwu. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Raptors.
They've looked to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far they are hitting at a high clip.
Yeah, and what an excellent display of passing in the early stages of this game. A good deal of their points coming directly off quality passes.
He's off on the first. GA now in year 3 under Darko Rajakovic. The Raptors are staying the course.
His contract runs through next season, and he's all in on developing these young players and getting the best out of them.
Achua, he's checked in for the Raptors. Bailey comes in for Trey Murphy. Porzingis, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Horford comes in for Antetokounmpo. Brown deciding where to go with it. Outside, Porzingis. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Porzingis has got 7 points in the game.
Well, this is where Porzingis thrives. He is shot ready on the catch.
Out to the wing. Okongwu, the pass to Bailey. And again, no good by Toronto.
And on the glass so far, it hadn't even been close.
To Porzingis, back to Brown. Down low. And Grimes has it in the corner. Buries the long-range jumper.
Well, you see Quentin Grimes navigate to that coveted corner, and he makes it look easy.
Now Christie. He's guarded by Grimes. Back to Christie. To the paint. Here's Porzingis. And the lead is down inside single digits. And that's now 9 points for Porzingis.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
McBride finds Okongwu. Here's Bailey. And the shot falls short this time. And it's Porzingis with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. They trail by 9 points. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game. Back to Brown. And the shot is good.
Yeah, Bruce Brown can be very effective in the lane. Keeps you off balance with his timing.
Here's McBride. 12 points his last outing. Here's Bailey. Hits it from three-point range. And the Raptors lead by 10. And so it's Trey Murphy making highlights for the Raptors. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And from what we've seen so far from the Raptors, guys, your thoughts?
Just stretching out the floor in that first. They had the defense scrambling.
And that was obviously the plan coming in. Now the big question, can they maintain that efficiency from range as the game goes along?
We've got Bailey. Miles McBride out there with Christie. Then there's Achua. And it's Mobo in at the 4. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. Porzingis sets the pick for Brown. And stolen by Achua. Fast break Toronto. Bailey with the ball. 9 points last game out. Here's McBride. No good from outside.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
And the dunk by Porzingis.
Boy, something so good about a perfectly placed lead pass. That is nice.
Now McBride. Still yet to score. Down he goes. Nice one there from Niang.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Outside, Porzingis. There's the drive, and the dunk by Porzingis.
Boy, the momentum when Kristaps Porzingis puts the ball on the floor at that size, so hard to contain.
A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Where was the defense? No fighting through the pick, no rotation. My goodness.
Grimes passes to Porzingis, and the dunk by Porzingis.
Well, we know that when Kristaps Porzingis is in rhythm, he can string together a stretch of play where he is sustaining an offense.
Screen by Niang. Here's Christie. It's hauled in by Porzingis.
Boy, that mid-range area, he just didn't look comfortable, let's be honest.
Doris, you mentioned that you value the way Porzingis is able to neutralize shot blockers.
There is value to a big who can step away into the three-point line and stretch your defense to a place you are uncomfortable with. And then on the other end of the floor, this guy provides elite rim protection and rebounding. You have to respect the two-way ability of Kristaps Porzingis.
We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Hey, Kevin. Raptors head coach Darko Rajakovic wants his team to be very competitive on the defensive end. He said, quote, covering for each other, protecting the paint, taking away corner threes, and making a team effort. Everybody's got to chip in. Back to you, Kevin.
All for one. Allie LaForce with the report. Hey, Allie, thanks. And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. And the Raptors with some changes. Jackson, he's checked in for George Niang. Amen Thompson comes in for Max Christie. And it's Drew Holiday in for Miles McBride. Trent's checked in for Milwaukee.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. And Greg, you were a point guard. How has that position evolved over the years?
Well, if you think of how much more of the court that has to be covered and the style, you have to score more now to play the position. I think shooting becomes incredibly important. And then defensively, with all the switching, you got to be able to hold up against size and play all over the floor.
So he gets them both. There's always a need for shot makers in the NBA, GA, and that's what Ace Bailey brings to the fore.
Bailey has a smooth jumper with a high release point that allows him to shoot over just about any defender. And when you pair that with his physical tools, his upside is through the roof.
4 on the clock. His first shot coming late. It's hauled in by Achua. Raptors leading by 10. It's stolen. Inside. Here's Porzingis. The shot from the low post is good. Porzingis has got 8 points in the quarter.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
Pass to Bailey. There's a screen by Achua. And they call an illegal screen here. And a chance now to look at the schedule coming up for the Toronto Raptors. On Sunday, they'll take on Evan Mobley and the Dallas Mavericks. And then on Monday, they'll go up against Chet Holmgren and the San Antonio Spurs.
And Kevin, I think you have to look at this as an opportunity to take a step forward. Sometimes tough road trips can bring the best out of a team and bring you closer together.
Christie's checked in for Bailey. And Milwaukee with a change here, too. Harden's checked in.
Boy, taking what's there. Very good shot selection, just not the result you hope for.
And that one drops. Jackson's got 9 points.
And he is a huge presence inside at both ends. Jackson's a great asset to have in the post.
To Porzingis. over Jackson. And again, the Bucks miss. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the Raptors. 17 points was their biggest margin. They can look forward to the American Airlines Center after this game. They'll match up against Dallas. That'll be the first half of a 2-game trip. Shot clock at 5. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. We've known about Jaren Jackson Jr.'s defensive acumen, but G.A. much improved as a scorer as well.
Range out beyond the arc, and his handle, I think it's underrated. One of the top two-way bigs in our league.
And that one falls for Jackson.
And you love how Jackson Jr. has responded to setbacks and injury in his career. He doesn't get discouraged, just makes him work harder.
Okongwu's checked in for Toronto. So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses. Bucks trail by 11. It's Grimes on the wing. It's good from long range. Grimes has got his second basket of the game.
Well, you talk about spacing the floor. This is exactly what you hope for from Quentin Grimes.
Thompson surveying the floor. And it's Thompson with the jam.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. Bounce pass from Trent. Bridges for 3. Christie with the rebound. Raptors leading by 10. It's to Holiday. Raptors moving the ball around. Back to Thompson, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Thompson.
And let's see some of the numbers here for Okongwu. Coming off a terrific season, and he did his share on the glass, battled his way into the top 15 in rebounds per game.
Hey, you know, back to his tremendous efficiency shooting last season, top 10 in the league. His dead-eye shooting creates so many opportunities for that offense. Antetokounmpo's checked in for Quentin Grimes. Antetokounmpo with the ball. Guarded now by Jackson. Got that bucket in no time at all. Harden's got 6.
Well, the mechanics of James Harden's shooting are just so defined and on point. He gets the ball, and he's ready to shoot right away.
To the middle. Here's Jackson, and the dunk by Jackson.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard. Trent outside. Back to Harden. Out to Bridges. Off target from outside.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Down low. And Okongwu slams it in.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Trent outside. Left side, Antetokounmpo. No good on the 3.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Well, now you have to think about pulling him. 3 fouls already in this half. A 4th would be inexcusable.
Trey Murphy's checked in for the Raptors. The Bucks also changing it up. Al Horford is checked in for Porzingis. And it's Quentin Grimes in for James Harden. Holiday looking for an opening. From deep three-point territory. And again, no good by Toronto. Bucks trail by 11. Back to Grimes. Good. And it's Giannis picking up the assist. Giannis has got 4 assists in the game. Pass to Okongwu. Thompson sets the pick for Okongwu. And Holiday has it in the corner. There's Jackson with the 3. A rebound by the Bucks. They defeated the Wizards in their last game.
Yeah, they put the defense on. Aggressive, intimidating. They blocked a lot of shots in that one.
It was obvious. They pressured that team from the outset every trip down the floor. That will wear an opponent down over time.
Here's Okongwu. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
And they continue to control the glass.
For Toronto, they have scored 6 points from their 8 attempts at the line so far.
And a season ago, they hit about 75% of their free throws.
For your Raptors, Onyeka Shooting 1.
Okongwu, no good on the free throw. Bucks trail by 8. Now, here's Bridges. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Washington.
And we have to mention his rebound. It wasn't all about the offense. He battled his tail off down low.
Yours, when you look at the numbers of Miles Bridges, he is a bona fide 20-point-per-game player.
And Kevin, that's a big statement. It is not easy to score 20 at this level on a nightly basis. To extend that over several years is the sign of good things to come.
The first one falls.
Guys, what we've come to learn about Miles Bridges is this guy is a force on the offensive end. Whether he's inside or outside, you know he's going to be aggressive trying to put the ball in the basket.
No good on the second free throw.
Yeah, and the confidence Bridges plays with, really admirable. This guy knows he has the talent to compete in the NBA.
Thompson against Trent. 6 on the shot clock. Outside Jackson. Bridges with the board. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for Milwaukee. 7-point differential. That will conclude their brief 2-game road trip. Toronto's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Outside Holiday. There's Okongwu slamming it down.
Now, Drew Holiday, an absolute technician in pick and roll action, makes the right read.
Bucks trail by 9. Giannis outside. Back to Grimes. Outside, Antetokounmpo. And Jaren Jackson picks up the foul. That's his third foul of the game. Achua, he's checked in for Jaren Jackson. The Bucks also changing it up. Porzingis comes in for Al Horford. And Chris Boucher's subbed in for Miles Bridges. Here's Grimes, guarded by Holiday. Just 4 to shoot. It's blocked. Thompson right side. The kick out to Holiday. Inside. Toronto working the ball around now. Fires the 3. No good. He's missed 3 and he's made 4 of his 7.
Boy, after dropping 2 triples in the first quarter, he hasn't hit another yet.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the 3-ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against him.
Porzingis with the block.
Oh, that is a big-time block from KP. How about that rim protection?
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Antetokounmpo passes to Grimes. And it's Antetokounmpo picking up the assist. Giannis has got 5 assists tonight. And here's Holiday. 8 points for him. Can't connect from 14 feet out. Pass to Grimes. Stolen by Holiday. Lays it up off the glass. Holiday's got 10 points.
Yeah, because of his size and skill, once Drew Holiday gets in the open floor, look out.
Here's Giannis. To the inside. Pocket 6. From about 19 feet. And here's Porzingis for a 3. That one, no good.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Here's Holiday. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal foul.
What you love about Drew Holiday is this understated toughness. You know he's going to give you great effort and intensity nightly.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one.
One of the things you admire most is Drew Holiday's versatility, his toughness, the overall impact. This is the kind of guy you win championships with.
Both free throws good from Holiday.
This is definitely not the guy to foul. He loves getting to the free throw line.
Okongwu against Porzingis. Over Okongwu. Here's Giannis. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's Toronto looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. And we'll see if they can keep up their tremendous shooting. They've been dialed in so far from the field. Allie, let's go to you courtside. What do you have for us?
Thanks. I'm here with Doc Rivers and Coach. I know you cannot be happy with this team's play in the first half. What will you tell them they need to improve on?
The score and our effort, our offense. They're just playing harder. They're more physical. They're tougher. Honestly, we're very lucky right now.
Lots to improve on in the second half. Thanks, Coach.
Terrific, Allie. Thank you. And we'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
Hello and welcome. Before we take a look at the action from the first half, a brief overview of some upcoming games.
When I look at Milwaukee, hey, their spirits are high. They have a chance to start the season on a winning streak. Build up that momentum, guys.
The way they looked in that first game, it certainly wouldn't be a surprise. Changing focus now to our key performer of that first half, Drew Holiday. He was everywhere.
Locked in offensively, getting to his spots, picking apart the D, scoring in bunches, Jet.
That is more than enough of...
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. And it's been a clinic out there by Kristaps Porzingis.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
It felt like his work on the interior really gave this offense a boost. Let's see if he can dominate the rest of the way.
Heading underway in the second half, here's the 5 for Doc Rivers. We've got Harden. Porzingis is out there with Chris Boucher. Then it's Gary Trent, and it's Antetokounmpo in at the 3, the small forward. Here's Harden over Holiday. Trent passes to Harden. Harden, money from the arc.
Well, James Harden, a sniper through and through. You give him even a little sliver of daylight, and that ball is gone.
To the paint. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Third personal foul. First team.
He's made 1 and missed 1 so far in the game.
And the free throw line was a problem spot for him in their last game. Really struggled up there.
2 shots.
And the first one drops. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. Bucks trail by 13. Antetokounmpo passes to Trent, and he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Oh, my goodness. Gary Trent Jr. saying, Pops, I got a little hops in my game, too.
Outside Jackson. Raptors moving the ball around. That missed basket now makes him 4 of 8 from the field. Pass to Boucher. Over in the corner, Antetokounmpo. Harden outside. And here's Trent. And here's Porzingis, covered by Okongwu. Takes it from 10. Okongwu grabs the board. Okongwu's now got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Outside Jackson. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Boy, that's a play you just practice time and time again, and that's the result of the work put in. Boy, he won't miss many of those, but it certainly happens and did there.
2 points. That one goes. Porzingis has got 19 points.
Just a positive force right now for these guys, and though his team has fallen a bit short, it's not because of him.
Jackson from long range. The rebound by Harden. Bucks trail by 11. People have said, Greg, he is a system unto himself. In fact, he said it about himself. James Harden's ability, GA, to break down defenses remains in rarefied air.
And even as he's lost a step now, his supreme skill level ensures he remains a threat on a nightly basis.
The Bucks shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight.
And as a group, they shot 75% from the line last season.
First free throw is good.
Gary Trent Jr., to me, guys, the very definition of a true shooter. He believes it's a natural talent, but he also works to develop himself into a reliable and efficient shooter.
Toronto leading by 9. Pass to Okongwu. Now, here's Thompson. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to go on Onyeka Okongwu.
You know, I know that he can make the perimeter jump shot, but I really like it when Porzingis is taking it inside and making the defense deal with all that size.
No good at the stripe this time. Second misses also.
And that's a rare missed opportunity from him. He'd been good as gold up until that point.
Boucher with the ball. Okongwu covering. And here's Harden for 3. Toronto grabs the miss. Okongwu's now got 11 rebounds in the game. Pass to Holiday. Thompson outside. Lets it go with the 3. The rebound by the Bucks.
Boy, he hasn't helped them much tonight, but they've gotten a lot of productivity from other players.
Here's Jackson, 13 points in the game. And there's a whistle that's going to go on James Harden. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
That's his 4th foul, so you have 2 to work with, but you do not want him picking up another.
The Bucks making a switch here. Grimes is checked in. Thompson against Trent. There's Jackson with the 3. The kick out to Holiday. And the Raptors miss again. Bucks trail by 9. Pass to Trent. Here's Boucher. And here's Giannis from outside. Rebounded by Jackson. Jackson's got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Okongwu. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Holiday's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Antetokounmpo looking it over. Pass to Boucher. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
And how about the numbers here for Jrue Holiday? Some last season stats for him. Averaged about 11 points a game last season. 4 assists and 4 rebounds. Well, fans of this team will take this kind of production from him without hesitation.
I'll tell you, he has been a solid contributor. They have called his number, and he has delivered for them.
Lets it fly. Pass to Thompson. 3-pointer. Rebounded by the Bucks.
Well, you can see they are willing to absorb some of these open shots from this guy because obviously another miss here.
Antetokounmpo passes to Porzingis.
And how about the splendid floor vision from Antetokounmpo? A good decision maker, improves his passing each and every year.
Pass to Jackson. Okongwu was screen. Here's the lob to the hoop. Porzingis with the steal. Now here's Antetokounmpo. Spins. No one near Boucher as he lets it go. And the three off target. Toronto leading by 9. Outside Holiday. Boucher with the rebound. The Bucks have gone a somewhat subpar 4 of 10 on their shots in the second half so far. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
And let's take a look now. Amen Thompson's numbers.
Last season, he played outstanding. 14th in blocks. And he was among the top 20 rebounders in the league. Never shy about throwing his weight around in the paint.
And as you said, one of the more efficient scorers in the league last season. He showed great shot selection, terrific efficiency. And more often than not, he got it in there. And Toronto making a change here. Achua's checked in. The Bucks also changing it up. Miles Bridges comes in for Chris Boucher. And it's Brown in for Trent.
Boy, what a quarter he's had. Go ahead, young sir. Keep the pressure on.
And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. While we have the time, let's take a look at last season's best transition teams. In fourth, the Raptors.
I mean, it's a crowd-pleasing style, right? I mean, this club just got out and ran at every possible chance.
Holiday with it. He's got 12. From deep three-point land. And out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession. Bucks trail by 9. And now Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Thank you, guys. Offensive guard Drew Holiday talked about guarding some of the younger players coming into the league, and he said the game has changed significantly. They morphed with it. They're quick, athletic, and they all play the game a lot differently than when I came into the league. Back to you.
It is a new day. Allie, we thank you very much.
And what I love about Giannis, yeah, he's a superstar, an MVP, a champion. But best of all, Giannis is an incredible ambassador for the game.
6 to shoot. To the inside. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. Now the Bucks moving it up. Knocks it loose. Here's Bridges. Lays it up and banks it in. Now just a 4-point Raptor lead.
Oh, it's exactly what you want to see from Miles Bridges. Assert himself, use that frame to convert through contact. Boy, nice pass, a little ball movement, a little player movement. That's how you play this game.
Brown the pass to Giannis. And Giannis throws it down hard.
Giannis will take on any defender. Nice finish that time.
And that's a great look at that slam from our AT&T Connected Cam. Thompson outside. And Holiday has it in the corner. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Achua, no good. Bucks trail by 4. Now Giannis. 17 points in the game. Giannis driving to the rim.
And his athleticism comes through in all kinds of ways. You've got to be nimble to make moves like Giannis.
Pass to Holiday. From deep. That's in. Coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 4 assists in the game.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Porzingis with the steal. Bridges for three. Bangs home the trifecta. Bridges has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Bridges understands his role in this offense, including when he should look to fire off the catch.
Outside Holiday. Back to Thompson. Down kicks to Antetokounmpo. Pass to Grimes. Porzingis with a screen on Thompson. Here's Grimes. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. The Raptors with the lead. Toronto working the ball around now. Here's Holiday. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That's on Miles Bridges.
Boy, we talk a lot about Jrue Holiday's physical play. What about the finesse right there? Great shot fake.
And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Raptors.
Guys, they've done everything they can in this one to just dominate that backboard offensively and keeping control of the ball and then converting.
I think one of the things that also strikes me is their activity, forcing turnovers, coming up with steals. It has really shaped the tenor of this game.
Catching up on the changes for Toronto. Jaren Jackson's checked in for Precious Achiuwa. Christie comes in for Trey Murphy. And Miles McBride subbed in for Thompson.
Boy, this guy has not had a great night, and it really has weighed the entire team down.
Here's Porzingis. Here's Horford. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Horford's got his first 2 points of the night.
Nice work from the veteran big man Al Horford, getting things done inside.
Holiday finds Christie. Pass to Achiuwa. Here he goes. Rebounded by the Bucks. Porzingis has got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. For three, Bridges. It's hauled in by Achiuwa. Achiuwa's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. And here's Holiday. Outside Jackson. Back to Christie. That shot, no good. Bridges with some nice defense. It's been all about Okongwu for Toronto. Between his points and his rebounds, he was a star for him in that quarter. We come back right after this. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this way?
How about the secondary playmaking you are getting? Great to have that from the shooting guard spot.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter, what is still anybody's ball game. Bailey out there with Precious Achiuwa. Then there's Miles McBride. Then it's Jaren Jackson. And it's Christie in at the 2 spot. That's the 5 out there for the Raptors. The first free throw is good.
Yeah, and their free throw shooting has really improved here in the second half.
That one is no good.
And no doubt, one of the more polarizing prospects in this year's rookie class. Bailey makes shots few others can, but he's still adding strength and polish to his all-around game.
Harden, no good.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Bailey passes to Jackson. Inside. And Bailey gets it to go on the assist by Jackson. And the Raptors lead by 5.
A little contact like that isn't going to do much to alter Bailey.
Bridges shot, good.
I'll tell you, he comes out of the locker room, and all of a sudden, he's a different guy.
Just over a minute played here in the 4th. Pass to McBride. Stolen by Harden. Here's Bridges, and he drops in the layup off the glass. And that's 10 points for Miles Bridges.
I'll tell you, no secret that Miles Bridges at his best when finishing at the cup.
McBride passes to Jackson. Now Bailey. Pass to Achua. Here's Jackson. Takes a three. And it's Grimes with the rebound.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And it's out of bounds. The Bucks able to retain possession here.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
Yeah, the anticipation was there. The hustle was there. Very close to picking that one.
Stay there.
Harden the pass to Horford. And there's the call on Miles McBride. That's foul number 2 for him.
First team foul.
Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. Bridges kicks to Trent. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. And the Raptors with possession. 17 points was their biggest margin. And it's sent back by Horford.
Al Horford's defensive abilities, that rim protection is exactly what you get nightly.
And the Raptors making a change here. Okongwu's checked in. Here's McBride. Jackson a screen on Harden. Shot clock at 6. A 3-ball. Jackson misses.
I'm not sure he expected to be that wide open and yet somehow comes away empty.
Bryant. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Harden's got 4 assists in the game. Pass to Bailey. And there's the foul. It's on Miles Bridges. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
Second team foul.
McBride with the ball. Clock at 6. And there's the call on Miles McBride. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
Harden the pass to Bridges. Now Horford. Pass to Harden from past the arc. It's hauled in by the Raptors.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all. Oh, and just a soft touch on both ends of that pretty alley.
I got to say, when he threw the pass, I didn't know where it was going. And so Harden will bring it up for Milwaukee. They've only given up 5 points here in the 4th quarter. At the elbow, Horford. Pass to Bridges. Jacks up a 3. He gets that one to drop. He's now 5 of 12.
And that's his 2nd triple of the half. None for him going into the break.
Okongwu against Bridges. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Well, whenever Bailey has it, Ace is looking to score. I love that in a young player.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Milwaukee.
And guys, how about the unselfishness and all about working that ball around, shifting the defense, and just seeking out the best shot.
They've also been scoring on the break with how difficult it is to get buckets in the half court. Anytime you can push the ball in transition for easy ones, that's big time.
Antetokounmpo with the steal. Down low, taken away by Holiday. Here's the break. Here's Bailey, covered by Giannis. Now Bailey. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Bailey's got the game tied up here for the Raptors. The Bucks have gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the 4th. Antetokounmpo passes to Brown. Antetokounmpo setting the pick for Brown. It's stolen by Bailey. Here's Jackson. And Toronto turns it over again.
You have to be more careful with the basketball. These are possessions that you don't get back.
Trey Murphy's checked in for Toronto. Miles Bridges, he's checked in for the Bucks. Milwaukee's gone 2 of 5 on 3-point shots since the end of the 3rd quarter. Pass to Brown. And the dunk by Brown.
Wow, the ease with which he got up off his feet. Go ahead, Bruce Brown.
Toronto's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. And Darko Rajakovic calls timeout. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear, and immediately. And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForge on the sideline.
I was able to listen in on what Darko Rajakovic was going over with his team. He lit into them over their transition defense. He said, quote, "Enough is enough. Get back on D. We have to slow them down." The discrepancy in fast break points is eating at him. We'll see how they respond.
All right, Allie, thanks. For three, Bridges. They get the rebound. Giannis automatic inside.
Every aspect of Giannis's game showing tonight. Just unreal.
Outside Jackson. Back to Thompson. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. The Bucks making a switch here. Harden's checked in. Bucks leading by 4. Bridges a screen on Thompson. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
And another look at that last play with the AT&T connected cam. Now here's Jackson. Beyond the arc. And Okongwu slams it in.
Good to see a player going all out when the game's this tight.
You know, he knows what his job is. Control the offensive glass.
And that's so demoralizing to your opponent. To play great defense and have the possession end that way, that's tough to take.
And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play. Going to the line for one.
Really starting to attack on the interior here, showing a much more physical presence here in the second half.
Trent's checked in for Milwaukee.
For Kristaps Porzingis, we know this guy has all-star level talent. For him, it's about staying healthy. At 7'3", if he's able to stay away from injuries, this guy is a big-time threat.
Jackson, Porzingis with the rebound.
Listen, let's not put it lightly. This guy has really struggled here.
Harden kicks to Boucher. Milwaukee getting another chance here. Second shot opportunity, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Boy, it takes more than tight defense to bother Gary Trent Jr. It works out well for him with a trip to the foul line.
And so he hits both. Raptors trail by 7. Here's Jackson, and he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing.
And this is where Jackson feasts. And at times, he's just too overwhelming for the D, which results in the foul.
And so Harden will bring it up for the Bucks. Pass to Boucher. Now here's Antetokounmpo. Pulls it up. And the Bucks miss again. Toronto, they've gone 5 of 11 from the field in the fourth quarter. Jackson kicks to Okongwu. And up the court come the Bucks on the break. Big time slam, Giannis! Oh my!
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game. Heavy incoming from beyond the arc, a key part of their initiative this entire fourth quarter.
It feels like they have worked their perimeter game to perfection, swinging the ball, cashing in from the outside. What a performance.
5 on the clock with the step back. Thompson, and Thompson throws it down.
We see this night in and night out. Thompson uses his size and elevation to make tough shots in the paint.
From deep Harden, they grab their own miss, and the shot goes in from Kristaps Porzingis.
Really nice job to convert the putback opportunity there. I mean, he stayed with that play from start to finish. That's something we say about him a lot.
Jackson. Boucher with the rebound. Milwaukee leading by 9. Antetokounmpo outside. Boucher sets a screen for Giannis. Cleaves it in off the window.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
And Darko Rajakovic calls timeout. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. Thompson fires. Rebounded by Antetokounmpo. Milwaukee leading by 11. They get a hand on it. Here's Thompson.
2 minutes remaining in regulation time.
He finishes with a one-handed dunk.
And he's got rocket ship-like takeoff. Thompson can flat out fly.
And it's Harden with the ball for Milwaukee. Outside, Trent. Porzingis. Okongwu pulls it down. A lot of time left for the Raptors in this one.
And luckily, they've got terrific depth at that position. If there's one spot on the floor where they can afford to lose somebody, that would probably be it.
He drops the first one, and that brings them within 8. And good on the second, so he makes them both. .133 left in the fourth quarter. Jackson against Bridges. 6 to shoot. And that one drops.
And you can see the growing confidence that Giannis has in that mid-range.
Thompson. Oh, the slam dunk.
Oh, you hear that sound? That's the flushing of the toilet right there.
Like a fierce two-hander. Milwaukee leading by 7. Harden, a three-pointer. Good.
Guys, I think this is a game they have to feel good about as we wind through the final moments here in what looks to be a solid win for Milwaukee.
Yeah, this has got to be one of the most rewarding wins they'll have this season. They could have easily gone quietly, but they fought back so hard.
They really did. And I think it shows a little bit of the character of this group. And that's a testament to them. When things seem to be their most difficult, they have a way of rallying around one another and looking to be at their best.
And so with this, they'll end up with their second win on the year.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over.
And while there was some nice performances tonight, it definitely ended up being a solid outing for Porzingis.
What a groove for him this evening. Just stand aside and let the man work.
Not enough ticks left on the clock to save him tonight.
I'll tell you, it's never an easy point in the game, knowing whatever you do, you're still coming away with the L.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
Thompson, second personal foul. 14 fouls.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Drew Holiday, fourth personal foul. 15 fouls. Shooting for Milwaukee, James Harden.
Good on the first, and that increases their lead to 6. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 7-point game.
No mistakes there. Good free throws to give them just a little bit more cushion.
And the Raptors call time here. They're behind by 7. What's your take, guys?
And a little late to implement a plan B. This game is a wrap.
Well, I think he might just want to remind these guys, hey, let's finish the game the right way.
And they need to stop the clock, so there's a foul.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let them dribble the game out.
And the first of two, no good. Heartbreaker.
Gary Trent Jr.
And he does get the second one. And that puts them up by 5. Now Jackson. Holiday. Jackson outside. Buries the deep ball.
Guys with size who can shoot with range, that is a tough tandem to defend.
And Doc Rivers has called a timeout. Pivotal moment in this game. He's not taking any chances. He'll call time. And they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game.
That's what you call clutch free throws, and he shuts the door on this basketball game. Great job.
And so it's the Bucks who come out on top here. A nip.
Jan.
Oh, terrific job, Allie. Thank you so much. That was enjoyable. Thank you for joining us.